So we have wanted to have better public transportation, but the hurdle has been we don't have the ridership. And so actually I've been trying to work with CATMA and Way to Go to try to figure out how to increase ridership. A couple of years ago, they abandoned they had every year one day where everyone could ride the bus for free and leave their car at home. And so my thought was, let's expand that. Let's go to having them initially do it once a month, and then have them do it twice a month, and then have them do it once a week. Like every Tuesday, you put out your recycling, you leave your car at home, and you take the bus. It would increase ridership, and ultimately, it would potentially make it more affordable. We need to find another way to fund it. If you say you want free busing, that means somebody has to pay for it. So we need an alternative source to fund that, to either offer reduced fees or free busing. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. Jillian.
For me, part of city councilor means working in partnership to try to find solutions that are going to address the needs of our community. And so I've been speaking to some possible shareholders, and I think that moving towards the idea of a regional intermodal transit facility between UVM, South Burlington, the city of Burlington, the medical center, and really bringing everybody to the table for this intermodal transit facility would decrease our reliance on cars. So it stops cars that are going into the city, and it would allow more opportunity for people to take public transit. And I think that it's a good option to sort of hit on multiple issues, both addressing issues with the emissions caused by more and more cars coming into the city, but also making it more accessible and pushing public transit to become easier for more folks.
Great. Yeah, this is obviously an issue that I care about a lot in terms of free busing, how we pay for it, and so on. I don't think it's a marketing problem. Having lived in a lot of cities that have good bus systems, you use them because they're convenient, not because they're marketed a lot. So making sure that we're just making it competitive with walking and so on in terms of time. Having more routes, having them run more frequently makes people use the bus. In terms of how you pay for it, I think there's lots of ways you pay for it. The ridership doesn't pay for the buses. Like, it doesn't do it now, it's not going to do it when it's free. That's an acceptable thing to do. If the city can subsidize, and let's have a hard conversation about parking. If the city can subsidize on-street parking, then they can also subsidize bus ridership, or they could replace one for the other, which I would be an advocate of.